like the Invitational a few months ago. Well, is it a few months ago now?
Yeah,
Man, we're getting through this year, aren't we?
It was in like March, the Invitational, right?
Yeah, I mean, oh God, that's going back a good amount of time. But jumping into like this one, I think is like both these teams, it's just a case of who's synergized and ready to go at this point in time. Both these teams are going to be chomping at the bit for this series to just get some more time in these more serious games.
All right, once again, it's going to be the Loki band coming up first, this time from Chopped, taking after Virtus Pro. And on the other side, these teams just can't ban Human Torch any harder. I'm hoping maybe in Season 4 we see a bug fix for how they can activate the melee and dash at the same time, but I'm not counting on it.
Yeah, that stuff's always in. I mean, to give them credit, it does feel that they're pretty much, you know, like placement matches, right? Pretty much on the pulse with getting community things out. And we actually do get to see the Mantis in play as well with that Protect and Captain America. Both of these were consistently banned out in the last series that we never really got a chance to see exactly why they were banned out so often. So there's going to be a high amount of sustain, and I would imagine for Zab's, good amount of triple strategist.
Yeah, a lot of that coming through. Mantis on the table as well. Could be quite intimidating when going up. If you see, oh, hello. They're gonna, yeah, they know their ex-teammate too well and Tuzi. They're saying Tuzi does not get the Psylocke. We simply refuse. I
mean, it feels like for... Do you want to call them all business or Zabs? Because they could rebrand to Zabs for Ignite, right? Like, it might be the end of that coin.
We'll call them Zabs for this one, just for anyone who's not Ignite pilled to know what team we're talking about. Otherwise, like, what are these bloods yapping about?
Yeah. It's like that meme of like, oh, well done, Tim. Tim's his first name. I can call him that because we're friends. Like, yeah. That's what everybody can be with this team of like, good job, Zabs. Zabs is all business, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, I know top EMEA teams, but it's whatever to me.
I mean, it's best region in the world, isn't it? But I think for Zabs, at the very least, it's very clear to see what they're aiming for, and that is triple strategist. Take out the Jean Grey, just take out any offensive duelist option for Chop T. Might force their hand to play a comp that's very similar to them. And Chop T, Tuesday's going to move over to the name, or at least to lock in. But that doesn't inherently mean that that's what they're going to stick to for the most of this, as Arako is going to be that first map.
I'm not sure who Master Shifu is. Maybe someone in the chat knows the mysterious origin of this name. It is, of course, going to be Crazy Kitty like to lock in the Wolverine against world-famous group. But let's see what waits for us on Arako. Tuzi on the Winter Soldier here. We didn't really get to see much of Tuzi during the time when Winter Soldier was the defining factor of the game back in the Invitational times.
The thing was in the hands of Beetle, but moving straight over towards this Captain America. Looking to try and dive in. He does have a good amount of synergy to try and help, but Chocolatey wanted to go in guns blazing, certainly with the Vanguards going into the backline, but they paced themselves a bit more and caught out Master Shifu. I mean, it feels like the portal play might need to come out prematurely from them now for Zaps.
Yeah, maybe Master Shifu might actually wait to come back with the portal as well. Seems like most of their team are actually having a good amount of staying power here. Blacks could actually be taken off the side by a well-placed. Oh, doesn't even need the Feral Leap. Instead, Tuzi just loves a headshot with the Rotter Stern in towards the back now. The dive really is getting some momentum going. Beetle is a beast on this Captain America, an absolute DPS machine, and Tuzi is no slouch when it comes to those either.
A very good clear-up. Means that Zabs have to try and group up as much as they can. Portal play gonna come out. There might be a bit more of a fight in this one for Zabs. It's not quite forced out to the final point of this first objective. But it's right in the middle here. Tuzi's managing to line people up. The pull is great. The nudge into the corner to separate Blacks away is even better. And the Kraken's impact now separating up. Zabs wanted to try and go in for the reset, but Chopsy and cut right through them.
Fantastic use of the Kraken's impact there as well to avoid the clobbering time. CC immunities, everything taken out of the Eternal Bond. Oh, Zabs, they're just using everything perfectly. What is this? What is this ultimate? Oh, closer. That's unfortunate. So many had already fallen. Wasn't going to be many who were able to really take advantage of that invisible boundary, and a recontest not going to be on the cards. For Chopped, it's a very quick take of first.
It was almost like a judo throw from Chopsy to take that quickly, but it's also just the movement mechanics that they have, right? You've got the grab from Tuzi on the Winter Soldier, the leap from Crazy Kitty. It's pulling all of those players from Zabs apart and well away from the objective, the payload, so it's moving pretty much uncontested. That, though, DRP just delivering himself as a parcel to allow Zabs a chance to maybe take back this objective.
Yeah, might give him a chance here. Still going to try and get past Crazy Kitty, who's yet to lose their passive, I believe. So still has that regenerative healing factor. Good to go. It's not going to be played on through here. That's a big strangling prism, but fairly easily dealt with. Vertigo. Oh, that's a lot of stuns coming through. The Horn of Proteus. Giganto weighs in on this one, and Master Shifu certainly has been quite the menace. You know, little tidbit of a lore here. Maybe the Master Shifu reference is because in his Ignite interviews, Zenos dropped a Master Oogway quote about the present.
The present. And he had that weird, was it a German like poster in the background, which he essentially said was like, this is just nonsense, honestly.
What's all this nonsense?
Oh man. But Zabs have like done well to try and compose themselves here. It really is a case of like how well these dives are going to be. You've got the Captain America trying to time with DRP and the Beast of the Abyss. I think mostly trying to keep him alive at this rate. He was so low, so the overhealth was able to keep things going. And now the re-engage for Zabs going off the back of this ultimate from Mantis is going to force out the fate of both worlds on the other side.
Yep, Mash now. Trying to deliver some healing in the nadir of the Dancer that was laid on down. Snoster's fallen down already. Closer now forced to use their red ultimate to keep the remainder of the team sustained, but it's mostly going to be them who's responsible for healing. Oh, a personal delivery of Giganto there onto Vertigo. Master Shifu has had enough of your nonsense. Look at the platforming that's available to the Hulk, by the way, with these Thornlash walls up on the side. Interesting mounting, but it gives so many more angles for Isidore to play around. It's a niche strat, but it's a cool one.
He's just going parkour, just constantly.
Parkour.
Yeah. And it's also good to see the Hulk because we didn't see that at all again in the last series too. Isidor's going to be... Usually we'd see him maybe doing the fastball onto Demon playing the Wolverine, but because he's over on an Ultron, it was the Wolverine on the other side. Both sides sort of switching over to be a little bit more sustained, knowing that this high ground bit is just more a case of brute forcing as many of these fights, trying to get dives in the right places. Black Sow needs to be a little bit careful. He did get stunned out for a second, but full HP is going to force out that Project Ultron to just keep that consistency up. Now Chopsy, can they go for something a little bit more lethal here?
Oh, Beetle did a great job to not hit Master Shifu there so that they couldn't pick up the health pack and couldn't be stolen away. Oh, that's a big grab onto DRP. It's the midst of their own team, though, so it's a vaguely safe landing for the Sorcerer Supreme. Rage of Ultra now potentially going to be cancelled out here. Attempt to try and burst on through it in front of the Gamma Squid. Things really are difficult. For now, all are surviving as fists are flying either way in towards the back. Forces out the usage of the Lunar Snow Ultimate. DRP multiple stuns. That's 4 right there.